Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! So, let us talk about equipment. We'll go ahead and start with Jareth because I have bought his fifth and final weapon, the Khopesh. Favorite weapon of Minotaurs. See our ad in Maze Crawler's Digest. I kind of wish that was a magazine that we could actually take a peek at. But I have bought Jareth's most powerful weapon because the next dungeon is going to have a bunch of enemies that are weak against him. So this will make those enemies even more weak against him. Meanwhile, Fibs is going to be weak against those enemies. So I have given him his third armor, the Hauberk. A tunic of steel rings riveted together in a flexible cloth. And since Fibs no longer needs his second armor, I gave that to Galesa, because she still had her first armor. Thankfully, the vests are one size fit all. I also decided to go ahead and buy Fibs' fourth weapon, the halberd, a long hefted axe with a broad blade. And since I did upgrade Fibs' weapon, I went ahead and gave this Misty Ring to Galesa since she is still going to be having her third weapon. And this will make up for that. Now, it should be mentioned that the armor shop has some kind of interesting accessories. These rings right here, these are weaker versions of the rings that we have been finding in the elemental caves. These each boost attack, defense, magic, or magic defense by 2 points, as opposed to the rings that we have been finding, which boost those stats by 5 points each. There is potentially some use for these rings here, since I haven't found all of the stronger versions yet. Not to mention, we can buy as many copies of these as we want, whereas there's only going to be one each of the stronger versions. Still though, at only 2 points each, not really worth it to me. This Phoenix ring, on the other hand, it's going to be a bit before I can afford that, but I'm betting it's good. Perhaps it's an auto-revive. Anyway, from here, I'm going to go ahead and head to Kristana's house to check out her journal. Visits merge at the forest cave. That's going to be an objective every time, I am pretty sure. Though I am also pretty sure that it's never actually required. Also, find Shalom in the Ralba Mines. They're south across the river from Janus the Temple. Head west from town and go around the lake to get there. Along with that, I'll be checking in with the fortune teller to get some useful hints for the upcoming dungeon. Hello, Kristana. Would you like to see the future? Yep, lay it on me. Peers into her crystal ball. 4 floors down in the mines, Fibs will be in great danger. Treasures can be found where Kalubras live. I remember those things, but I can't remember how dangerous they are. Also, look for more magic books. Will do. So, from here, I'm going to stay at the inn once again in order to make it daytime, and then we will make our way toward the Ralba Mines. And for that journey, we are actually going to start nearby the Windy Cave that we just explored last time, because the Ralba Mines is through the ravine right this way. And along the way, we will also be finding the third and fourth treasures on the world map. The third one is right here. There's some Otla grass here. Cool. And the fourth treasure is going to be up that ledge right there. But this ledge is too steep to climb. At least since we are not playing on playtest mode. So we'll have to make our way around to that. By the way, can I say once again how glad I am not to be streaming anymore? Going over my new equipment was not done in one take. I kinda had to stitch that all together. Only possible while editing a regular Let's Play. Otherwise, that would have just been completely awkward doing it live. Okay, right here, here's the fourth treasure. There's a lilato flower here. Nice. I believe at this point we have found all 4 types of herbs and berries that we can use to make elixirs. So we got the jackbow berries, used to make jackbow elixir. Burful leaf, make burful elixir. Simple descriptions, but useful descriptions. And then the rubble mines, we passed them on the way up here. The mines are right down here. And it definitely looks like a mine entrance, I gotta say. Well, as it so happens, it kind of looks like mines on the inside as well. So, welcome to the Rubble Mines. We're probably going to be here for a bit. Just a bunch of old tools here. Well, exploration's definitely going to be kind of interesting. Didn't even unlock the dungeon and we found a little bit of something something. Not useful something something, but interesting. Oh, and as usual, save point at the entrance. Alright, let us begin. We're not even spending any time on the first floor. These are mines. We're going deep. How deep? I'm guessing this place is as deep as Janus the Temple was tall. Okay, I think we're done far enough. I'd better hide behind you guys before the water monsters start showing up. Blinks. We're only 1 floor down. These tunnels go much deeper than this. Come on, you big chicken. The trolls aren't up this high. I hope. That is not a hint. We don't need to put fibs in the back yet. Okay, we're going key hunting. Oh, what's this? Okay, left is to the surface. Right is the iron vein. Awesome! We got markers to let us know where each area is leading. Help us find our way around. That's good, because this place is definitely going to be a bit of a maze. I'll go to the iron vein in a moment. That sounds kind of important. Oh, does that mean that I want to head there now, though? The iron vein is probably not forward progression. That might be where we can, like, find some treasures. Or maybe the next key? Yeah, we'll go ahead and go this way first. And find our first encounter. Okay, a few older enemies. And colubras. They are snakes. I cannot remember if they are venomous. As far as I remember, this game doesn't even have antidotes, so poison is probably not a thing. I can tell you this, at the least, poison magic ain't a thing. Unless I was missing it, it seems that poison magic isn't even an option in RPG Maker 3. Only poisonous attacks. Okay, let me think about turn order here. The ooze is almost dead. Jairus will take care of that. So I'll help focus on the buzzer. The buzzer already attacked, but preemptively ensuring that it won't get its next attack in. Well, so much for that. So, now's a good time to talk about... Oh, that's not helpful at all. We're going to talk about this wing spell. I had previously decided to write this off as a useless spell because when it comes to affecting turn order, it barely had any effect. But after a recent fight with some treants who used the wing spell and suddenly became more evasive, and also with the help of BlazeBlue 93, 96, it was one of those numbers in the comments, I am now aware that agility not only affects turn order, but also both accuracy and evasion. So let's go ahead and give the wing spell to Kristana, and this should make it so she doesn't miss near as much. As a reminder, Kristana has a low agility of 5. Meanwhile, you have an agility of 35, you shouldn't miss that much. Also, had I thought of using that spell sooner, I would have actually had Kristana take care of the ooze. Oh well, take care of the Trog. Now, as far as characters that really need the agility boost, probably Fibs. In fact, it was Fibs who missed, not Kristana. Oh well. So while the snake is in the back row, it's going to be using healing spells a lot. I might want to consider using magic against it so that it's not healing so much, although it's not much of a problem so far. As for what else the snake is capable of, I don't think we'll be finding out during this fight. Not unless Fibs misses. He didn't. Oh. But it is an enemy with high HP. So it can also raise its defense. I kind of felt bad killing it just then. It was clearly in a weakened state. I felt like I was kicking a horse that was down. That is not how the saying goes. Whatever. So it seems like during this dungeon, Jareth and Kristana are going to be taking the brunt of damage. The enemies are probably going to be largely ignoring Fibs, since Fibs has the stronger armor now. Ooh! New spell! More books! Just what I like to see. A shower of magic. Goody! My very own soft rain spell. I need to remember to use that spell. I've got plenty of MP healing items. Should go through those first. Although having those MP healing items also means that Jareth would be able to use that wing spell a bunch. Anyway, that'll be handy. Just remember to use it on me when those water monsters come after me. Yeah, that slime... I'm pretty sure the slime attacked Kristana, right? Or did it just miss Fibs completely? It might be worth using the HP healing items in the meantime. Looks like the monsters have cleaned the place out. Even the snakes? I would like to see a snake carrying around a bag of potions. Speaking of bags, there was a bubba juice inside. Okay, well, the iron vein did not actually have anything important. It was just treasure. Oh wait, it also had the spell. But otherwise, it was not required for forward progression. Just really useful for forward progression. Alright, there's going to be stairs there. What else is on the floor? Nothing here but old mining tools. There's a bag with more ale and bubba juice. How's my inventory space at this point? Full, full, full. Can hold 2 more things. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to be using items while we're here. In fact, someone has a flippa juice, right? You have a flippa juice. Go ahead and recover that 5 MP that Jareth spent. I could have sold some of these items while I was in town, give myself some more room. But I don't think that'll be necessary. I'm gonna give myself plenty of reason to be using these items. Alright, just to save a bit of time, since most of these enemies we have been fighting, I'll just go ahead and skip ahead and cut in if it turns out that the snake does something new. And for the record, yeah, since Fibs has the better armor, the slime decided to go after Kristana instead. Ah, that's different. That's not helpful either. Hold on. What is this? It is a wisp. That is an enemy we have fought before, but that is an attack we have not seen before. And for the record, aside from Jareth attacking the ooze, I had tried to have everyone else attack the wisp, hit it all 3 times, and was not taken out. Has more HP than I remember. Okay, good. Now we got it taken out. So, those enemies are definitely going to be a high priority from now on. Okay, got to see the Calubra attack now. Unfortunately, I spaced out at that point, so I didn't see how much damage it actually caused, but y'all did. So now we have potentially seen everything the Calubra is capable of. Didn't use any magic during this fight, by the way. Didn't think I had to. And in fact, I didn't. Nobody missed their attacks. Well, that was a quick fight, but a dangerous one. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. You got this soft rain? Go ahead and use it. Cause oh boy, we gotta use it. Nothing special here. Money? And a tunnel key. Alright, we found the thing that will grant us forward progression. And pocket anvils. Been a bit since we've seen those. I'm not sure that they're necessarily that strong at this point. So the tunnel key unlocks a tunnel in the Ralba mines. So we could see where that leads right now. But I am curious about the stairway up. So let me go ahead and see what this leads to. Up is clearly not going to be the primary direction. We need to go deep in the mines, not up into more mines. There is probably going to be another fight up here, though. How's my inventory space right now? I can hold one more thing. Now I can hold 2 more things. Now I can hold one more thing. Now I can hold 2 more things. Oh, that was the thing. That was the one that healed 10 MP. And that was a bit of a waste. Should have used another fluppa. Oh well, it was mostly used. And I was right. There is another encounter up here. But largely more of the same, aside from this mantis, which is the water version of that ember. In which case, I am definitely going to try to take that down as quickly as possible, and the rest of the fight should be simple. The other enemies definitely are not an actual threat. Okay, you know what? The Mantis and Ember are absolutely 100% stronger versions than we found before. And they're not even recolored. It's a good thing Vips has a lot of HP. So that's not a concern. I'm pretty sure that Hornet will go down on the next turn. Take care of that Mantis real quick. Oh boy. Alright. As I said, the rest of the enemies won't be as much of a concern. Flappajuice. Flappajuice. Yeah, that frees up some space. By the way, the fortune teller that we needed to find some sort of treasure around where we can find colubras, she didn't mean the colubras that are in the back row. Somewhere in this dungeon is a colubra nest. That said, we are indeed finding treasures beyond these colubras. Also, it seems to me that the colubras in this dungeon are going to serve the same function as the treants did in the last dungeon. Okay, space. I can hold one thing. And my HP and MP is full. Hold on, this book is a different color than the other spell books. More books. Let's see. This one is A Magical Ice Age. Glisa, check it out. Sure. Glisa opens the book. Arcane words written within bestow new knowledge of magic. Glisa has learned the water spell, Glacier. The book disappears. Another surreal experience. I can only imagine. Fire monsters beware, grins. Okay, if there's a book like that in this dungeon, that would explain why those monsters we fought before suddenly have stronger spells. How's that for a bit of lore? So, Glacier, a damaging ice pillar, more powerful than Ice Dagger. 16 points as opposed to 8. Yeah, that'll actually be pretty handy. I'm definitely going to be using those against any more embers that we find. Anyway, that is everything that we can explore up to this point. Only thing left to do is to unlock that door in the lower level and proceed onward from there. And we will be doing that next time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oink!